What's up, football fans? Hello and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we take a look at an epic matchup between Inter Milan and Manchester City. We'll look at the ideas and tactics that Inter Milan can use to put a stop to Manchester City's relentless onslaught. Are you ready? Let's get started. We now have our two finalists for the 2022-23 Champions League. Manchester City will meet Inter Milan on June 10th, champions of the Premier League. In Wednesday's overwhelming 4-0 triumph, City took a significant step towards becoming European champions for the first time, defeating Real Madrid 5-1 on aggregate. Meanwhile, Inter made their own statement by defeating local rivals AC Milan 1-0 on Tuesday to win their semi-final 3-0 on aggregate and go to their first Champions League final since 2010. This will be Man City and Inter Milan's first competitive encounter. This is due to the fact that the two teams' tenure in European play did not coincide until recently. But who will triumph in the final at Istanbul in 3 weeks? Will City avenge their defeat in the final 2 years ago and finally become European champions? Or will Inter defy the odds and win the continental title for the fourth time in their history? This will not be a simple process for them. The truth is, Inter Milan must bring their A-game when it comes to stopping Manchester City. Inter's accomplishment in reaching the championship game can be credited entirely to their superb defensive performance throughout the tournament. The squad has demonstrated an aggressive and tough style of play that has delivered great successes under the direction of its coach, Simone Inzaghi. One of the most impressive aspects of Inter's season has been their ability to retain clean sheets. They had the most clean sheets in the competition, with a total of 8 in their 12 matches. This outstanding defensive performance exemplifies the team's organizational discipline, collaborative effort, and emphasis on defensive solidity. The defensive line has been the backbone of Inter's success, led by seasoned players and supplemented by savvy additions. While the defense as a whole merits praise, goalie Andre Onana has been particularly impressive. Onana's shot-stopping talents, quickness, and imposing presence in the penalty area have all contributed significantly to Inter's defensive tenacity. The final will most likely be decided by the battle between Manchester City's defense and Inter Milan's front two, Lautaro Martinez, and either Edin Dzeko or Romelu Lukaku. This is due to Inter Milan's peculiar approach of fielding two real forwards, which presents a unique test for City's defense. Teams are usually used to marking one striker while leaving the other largely unguarded. However, if Inter Milan sticks to their favored plan, City's defense will not have that luxury. This puts pressure on City's defenders to adequately handle Martinez's movement and fluidity, as well as the physical threat provided by Dzeko or Lukaku if one of them starts the game. In dealing with this difficulty, Pep Guardiola's selection on which defenders to play at center-back will be critical. He must choose individuals who can deal with Martinez's quickness, as well as the more robust presence of Dzeko or Lukaku. Guardiola's tactical style and defensive selections will be crucial in how City controls this dangerous Inter Milan combo. There will be many intriguing matches in the final, but Francesco Acerbi versus Haaland will have the finest tale. Acerbi, the Inter center-back, is 35 years old and his career is over. Even before undergoing treatment for testicular cancer in 2014, no one anticipated him to reach this level and participate in a Champions League final. Yet here he is, set to face Haaland, a goal-scoring wonder 13 years his junior who will be looking to make one for his missed opportunities against Real Madrid. Acerbi will be physically strong, like Antonio Rudiger, but also intelligent, like David Alaba. The Inter back five will present Haaland with a challenge. Whoever wins that fight will win the game. We know that City will have the majority of possession in the final, and we know that the longer they stay in Inter's half, the more opportunities they'll have to score. That is why when Inter do give the ball over, it is important that they keep control for at least a few minutes or locate the out ball to Lautaro or Lukaku. It won't be a fun game. However, if Inter can take the sting out of the press by maintaining the ball or stretching them with long passes, pushing City into a tactical foul and slowing the pace of the game, it might be a key to their success. Inter will cause issues for City by returning to the principles that helped La Grande Inter win back-to-back European Cups in the 1960s under coach Helenio Herrera. That is, slow down the game, be tough to break down, play relatively deep, and be aggressive. Set pieces might be crucial, and the form of players like Martinez and Nicolo Barella, as well as what Lukaku can contribute, could be important for Inter. Tactically, Inzaghi has been superb in the Champions League this season. The only chance for Inter to win the final is for them to put on a tactical masterpiece like Chelsea did under Thomas Tuchel in 2021. Because there are parallels between that Chelsea and current Inter, the Italians may be able to replicate the feat. It's a one-time event. City would be far too powerful over 2 legs. But anything can happen in 90 minutes and maybe another 30 minutes of extra time and a penalty shootout after that. City entered the 2021 final against Chelsea as favorites, but were defeated 1-0 in a close game, giving Inter faith that they can do the same. City will dominate the build-up, with talk of a possible treble. But Inter have some very talented players. It's easy to forget that they came through a group that includes Bayern Munich and Barcelona, so they didn't get there by accident. Even if their path through the knockout round was gentler than City's. Guardiola's team will be favorites to win the title, but anything can happen in a high-pressure final. It's a significant positive if they can transition out of pressure with possession periods or counterattacks. It can irritate City, and the longer they retain a clean sheet, the more confident Inter will get. Set pieces are another consideration. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Edin Dzeko, and Lautaro are all good free kick takers for Inter. With Acerbi, Alessandro Bastoni, Dzeko, and Lukaku, they have plenty of size on corner kicks and free kicks. They also have a custodian who, like Andre Onana, can go hot and make a difference on any given day. Everything is possible in one game. City are overwhelming favorites, but keep in mind that they have lost 8 of their 35 Premier League games this season. That is for a reason. The best team does not always win. Inter have been on a winning spree in recent weeks, defeating AC Milan twice in their 8-game winning streak. So confidence will be strong, allowing them to face City knowing that their players are in good form and Inzaghi's game plan is working. Inter's experience will reinforce that notion. This is a seasoned squad of experienced performers who will not be scared by the thought of facing City, nor will they be intimidated into playing a different game in order to take them. They are Inter Milan, a club with a long history and a large fan base, and this gives them certainty and confidence. City are by far the superior squad, but Inter can pull it off if everything goes as planned. Do you think Inter Milan can overcome all odds and beat Manchester City? Let us know in the comments and subscribe to stay up to date on future videos like this. Did you know? Harry Kane leaves Tottenham shakes up football landscape forever. Check out this video to find out more.